Good morning, guys. Mike here from Vinny Outdoors. Today we are fishing a lesser known body of water that I absolutely love to fish for bass. This place is loaded with bass. Actually, so many, in fact, that they have upped the limit for how many you can keep. Now, I don't keep, I only catch and release, but that means lots of opportunities to catch fish. This is kind of a testing ground for me. I know I can catch a lot of fish. I know the pattern here pretty well. But I also use this place to try out some new baits. Today I'm going to be actually trying and make some videos on the Berkley Gilly, so be on the lookout for those. I'm going to be doing a few different rigs here to see if I can catch some fish on different styles of rigs and then show you guys how those rigs work. But I do want to talk about my strategy today. Today, this body of water is actually kind of unique. It is very, very clean water. It is a mountain lake. Oh, hold on, guys. I got a fish on. This is the first bass of the day. Right on cue. He wanted to be on camera. First bass. Check that out. Well, that was exciting. Right on cue. Like I said, this place is loaded with bass, so I'm really excited to get out here, try some new baits. One of the baits I'm going to be trying today is the Berkley Gilly. If you've seen that, there's not a lot of videos online on how to rig that thing, how to make that thing look like it does in the promo video. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos today, trying to get some ideas on how to rig that, and once I find techniques that work, I'm definitely going to show you guys those techniques in future videos. So I'm going to get back to it. They're shallow right now. I think they're deeper. Fish right there. Come on, buddy. Come here. Number 2, guys. Hey. Number 2. This place, like I said, is loaded. With these guys. A little strategy tip, guys, when you're fishing a more clear body of water, like ultra clear water, you have to be a little bit more picky on your bait selection. Sometimes, depending on the body of water, depending on how much pressure it gets, you got to downsize, you got to go quiet. Some baits are almost too loud for bodies of water like that, so you want to avoid using rattles, using really obnoxious baits, because a lot of the times those fish get smart and they get educated to the rattling of a lipless crankbait, a rattle trap, anything like that, a chatterbait, anything like that that makes a lot of vibration in the water. Sometimes the fish want a little bit more subtle approach. That's when I recommend slowing down, doing more finesse applications. You don't necessarily have to finesse in the sense of you don't need to use, a Ned rig or something really, really finesse, but you can do what I call finesse swim baiting, using Kitex on belly weighted hooks. Use those as if you were using a crankbait. Things like that will really make a big difference on getting those fish to bite, because ultimately they're not stupid. They've been educated. They have a lot of visibility, so they can see that bait for a long distance, and you don't need to draw their attention to the bait. The bait is going to be visible to them. They're going to be able to see that thing. So having all this extra noise may actually scare the fish away, not knowing what that noise is coming at them. They may dart away from the bait rather than flock to it, where in darker colored water, more stained water, you can get away with those louder baits because they can't find the bait, so they're using more of an echolocation, using their lateral lines to locate that fish and that bait. So I highly recommend, you know, if you're fishing really, really clean water, like really good visibility. I'm going to try to get a video later when the sun comes up just to show you guys. I'm sitting in about 5 or 6 feet of water, and I can see the bottom perfectly. I can see every piece of structure, everything on the bottom. I can tell you, I've seen baits down there. I've seen all kinds of stuff on the bottom. So you got to be really cognizant of what you're looking at, what the conditions are, and adjust your bait selection according to that. That's one. Alright, buddy, you're coming with me. Another little guy. Number 3 on the day. So sometimes it's not even your boat, it's not the fish, it's not the water, it's not the conditions, it is literally your electronics that fail you in the YouTube game. So what my plan is actually I went back to shore because both of my cameras failed on me about 20 minutes ago, half hour ago. It started to look a little nasty. The clouds started loading up, started getting a little darker, a little rainy. They were calling for thunderstorms. So I said, you know what, I'll go sit on shore. I'll play around my camera and see if I can get them working. Well, at this point, I looked at the time. It's about 10 o'clock, and fish usually shut off in my areas around 11:30 to 2, and they just don't bite during the day. So rather than try to force the issue just to get a few more fish catches, I decided I'm going to pick up. Trailer's loaded, kayaks back there, and I'm going to do a night fish at a local place that's close to my house that I do really well right before dark. So I'm going to just pack it up, go home, have some lunch, relax for a little while, spend time with the wife and kids, and get back at it tonight. So I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. I know this is a really quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just do want to reiterate, when you're in clear water like that, sometimes slowing down, using simpler baits, using things that are a little bit more natural looking is the ticket. I feel like I probably could have caught 10 or 15 fish today if I didn't have those cameras die, but that's fishing. That's how it goes. It's not always the fish that don't cooperate. Sometimes it's your equipment. If you guys could give me a like and subscribe down below, it would really help me out. Now I'm going to drive home and edit this video and get ready for tonight.